Previously on Trails in the Reverie, the party fought the hollow version of Thomas, despite never having faced his real self. Afterwards, they learned that the Kia lookalike was actually a copy of the original OZXX homunculus, and that the anomalies were caused by another phase space encroaching on the true Reverie corridor.
I've just come to a peculiar revelation. We fine gentlemen all have younger brothers, do we not?
That we do. Though, I would say I've hardly set a fine example by any means.
Oh, I doubt that. I can tell that Eustace thinks highly of you. You may not have put your efforts into words, but brothers don't have to understand one another.
Then my actions speak to him louder than my words. A fine job I've done so far, but I'll keep working toward the sentiment.
And that makes two of us. I'll be putting in much the same effort with Cedric, wherever he may be now.
A simple enough matter to take care of.
The Radiant Blade Master is still going strong. Just how do you do a body so good, I wonder?
Our blades and body are but mere vessels. True strength lies in the soul that stands to wield them.
I couldn't have put it better myself. It brings to mind something my old master once told me. True swordsmen need not the blade.
I feel like a lone man among monsters. Hell, I'd be up for ascending to the Monsters Club anytime. Especially if it'd help me protect you. No pain, no gain, right? Burn!
You've always worn glasses, right, Machias?
Yeah, though, between you and me, it'd be nice to ditch this pair and go with something a little more trendy, like your old ones. Speaking of, I doubt yours are prescription.
Nope, just wear them for kicks. Only part that sucks is that I have to keep the frames from melting every time a fight heats up.
They look good enough on you that they're worth the trouble at least. Can I ask where you bought them?
I don't know how I expected you to one day bond, but it certainly wasn't over glasses.
All in a day's work.
I don't know about you ladies, but I sure could down an ice cold one after all this fighting.
Oh, I'd be downing one right next to you if I could. If you don't mind me going virgin, though, then I'd be happy to join you in a drink.
Well then, perhaps a merry social outing is in order once we've concluded these affairs. And it would be a merry night indeed if you also joined, General.
I think I'll take you up on that. I've been wanting to share a few drinks with each of you for some time, as it happens.
Shit! She's gonna drink me under the table. And seeing how long it'll take for her to get you there will be half the fun.
A wonderful tidying up of loose ends.
The Radiant Blade Master is still going strong. Just how do you do a body so good, I wonder?
Our blades and body are but mere vessels. True strength lies in the soul that stands to wield them.
I couldn't have put it better myself. It brings to mind something my old master once told me. True swordsmen need not the blade.
I don't give a rat's ass about the philosophical crap, but I could never get bored watching you in a fight.
I feel like a lone man among monsters. Hell, I'd be up for ascending to the Monsters Club anytime. Especially if it'd help me protect you.
They pretty much just recycled the old skin and just gave McBurn one line.
Truly, fortune has shined her light upon us to gather so many musically inclined souls under one banner.
I know! It makes me want to hold another big performance as a group.
An encore for the fans, eh? The Azure Diva would delight at the thought.
You can leave, providing the instruments to me. Can't do a thing without those.
As much as we couldn't do without proper attire. I'm envisioning scant and sheer for the ladies and petite gold loincloths for the gentle.
Give it a rest, idiot.
I wouldn't mind. Well, as long as Elia danced with me.
Pitiful. Perfect chance.
There.
All together. Understood.
Understood.
Fire.
Just won't let up.
I still don't know if I deserve to be here with all of you after what I've done. Fret not. Through desperation comes inspiration, and you, my friend, are a very inspired addition.
You've still got plenty of years ahead of you, so just be sure to use those to do some good. Like, say, giving you a hand?
Ah, he means, George, that the Rhineford group approached me about producing an orbal prosthetic arm. Should you feel up to it, it would be an honor to have an engineer of your talents lend them your support on the matter.
Yes, of course. I'd be a fool to turn that down. Whatever you need from me, just say the word.
That went cleanly enough.
Enemy eliminated. Talk about a slog.
You're telling me. I'm wiped after all that fighting.
Perhaps a short break is in order then. I'm always down for a break. Hold down the fort for us, Celine.
Just wake me up if anything that'll spark my interest shows.
You're all nothing but a bunch of slackers. Let me take a catnap once in a while.
Another one where McBurn just gets one additional line to pretty much the same skit.
Focus your attacks!
All right.
Understood! Fire! Engaged!
Tilly will call me her big sis. I don't know what to do. You guys got any pointers?
The age gap between me and Nana's way bigger, so I got nothing. Can you think of anything, Noelle?
Not when I've got the opposite problem with Fran. She's so clingy that I can hardly get a minute to myself.
You could try vanishing into the night for a while. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, dear.
Ugh, that'll teach me to come to you guys for help. The only pointers you give are in the wrong direction.
Team Lil Sis Havers. Okay, at this point I have pretty much done all of the skits. They'll only give me U Material 50 and Azure Divine Waters. Probably not really worth actively farming for, unless I could actually give everyone their optimal gear, which in that case I wouldn't even need to grind all this stuff.
You need little old me.
Elysium, the Great Twilight, the Azure Tree, and the OZXX are all deeply intertwined in the end. It's almost unthinkable. The thought of it alone feels foreboding to ponder. What else is there we have yet to even fathom? Nevertheless, we survived thus far. There's nothing else we can do but push forward and see where the future takes us. Everything will be okay. If we can defy Elysium's predictions, then there really is nothing we can't handle.
So then...
Sakura was the first of them, the first homunculus artificially created in the hopes of forging the Sword of the End. I can't help but think of Altina and Milliam now that we know. I won't allow one of their sisters to be used like this. I'm ready to face whatever trials await for her inside. I'll meet them head-on with my comrades from Class VII.
What to do?
In a sense, you could say OZXX was the first sacrifice made to bring about the Great Twilight. As a former sacrifice myself, this is a matter close to my heart. We've got to find her and set her free. It's the least we can do. Thanks everyone's help. My mind is once again clear. Now it's the time for me to act with conviction.
I'm here to help however I can.
There are many things I still don't really understand about OZXX. But seeing all of those emotions she's concealing, it's not something I can pretend to ignore, not the way I am now. I realize it may be a lot to ask, but please, we have to help her. Especially so as I remain the final OZ unit for good.
Hear me out.
Things are finally getting interesting around here with all this talk about some other space looming out there. Hell if I know what, but there's some kind of source behind all these anomalies, right? Just like with that little shadowy brat. What are we waiting for? Let's get out there and finish the job, especially so little Bunny or his sister can get closure.
You, got a sec?
Never would guess that little girl's history would be entangled with Crossbell and Erebonia's past. That just means it involves all of us too, especially Ali, Milliam, and Kia. We'll find a way to help her, I just know it. That's what we do.
Hey, making the rounds?
So that little kiddo is OZXX, huh? Now we really gotta do something. Adios only knows what's going through her head. We've gotta be ready to deal with anything. No telling what's waiting for us at the end of this. We've just gotta hit with all we've got, just like we always do.
You wish to speak?
I didn't expect what was unfolding here to again be tied to the Zero Child and the Sword of the End. I'm certain that unimaginable hardship lies ahead for refusing to accept things as they are. However, it's too late for you to turn away, myself included.
I'm happy you said hello.
That girl is a copy of me that was made after I had been conceived in the cradle. If that's the case, then she shouldn't be any different from me, which means we have to hurry and find her. Please, I don't know what's going to happen, but I want to be there for her. Of course, all of us will be there. We'll be sure to come get you once we reach the end of the corridor. We're going to get through whatever happens next, cigar. I promise you.
Yes? What is it?
I can't imagine what the OZXX that was replicated has been through. I get a sense there's still more for us to uncover. Wherever the truth is, we'll have to find it for ourselves and accept it when the time comes. She's waiting in the deepest part of the Zero Stratum. I'll use the Eon system to help us get there.
How's it going?
A Zero Stratum that shouldn't even exist. It feels like there's something more at work here. And that girl who looks like Kia is all alone, shut off from everything. Of course we can't overlook what's happening here. Let's do everything in our power to discover the truth.
Did you need something?
I think there was a little girl made just like Kia centuries ago. If only Belle were here, maybe we could pry some useful information out of her. Regardless, we couldn't have a better reason for pushing forward. Let's do everything in our power until the very end. The SSS can't overlook what's happening here any longer.
I'll make use of all the know-how I've got.
It's difficult to say with any certainty what that OZ girl truly is. One thing I can say for sure, however, is that this is something I can't afford to ignore. Whatever the truth turns out to be, I intend to fully confront it. Think of it as part of my atonement as a former gnome. OZXX, I didn't expect Russ to encounter a name like that here. So I guess I'd make her like a super older sister to be in Tilly. Though there shouldn't be any OZ left other than us, so that means she's a reproduction. She also had such a sad look on her face when she left. I know what you're thinking, and I agree. We can't simply leave her like that, even more so if we want to solve this mystery. We'll head to the very depths of this place if that's what it'll take, no matter what. Yeah, you got it. If that girl really is an OZ, then it concerns us even more than we thought. No arguing with that. We've known Milliam and Altina for what's essentially their whole lives. There's a lot to unpack, but there's one thing I've learned for sure from getting to know those two. It doesn't matter how they were born. Agreed, though I'm not sure if we have any right to say that. What I am sure is that Milliam is a genuinely kind, pure girl, and Altina's maturity and growth for her age is a blessing. They're living proof that every life is precious, no matter how it came into this world. Guess we got a responsibility to support them the best we can. Same goes for the SSS's kiddo, too.
Oh, something up?
The Black Workshop and Croy family stole technology from one another for ages. Evidently, the whole tug-of-war led to the creation of that girl. If that bad blood is what's behind all this and as fronts right for Sara, I have an obligation to deal with it. You can be sure I'll give this problem every ounce of strength that I have, for his sake as much as anyone else's. That being we encounter shouldn't even exist, should it? I can't help but be reminded of when we encountered that Ishmael Reed inside the tower. Elysia may have been involved in more than we had imagined. We're probably going to have to confront that OZXX girl if we want details. Right, we can't just leave her be like this. This isn't just about finishing what we started. We've got to do it because it's the right thing. Whoa, LP, when do we become like the rest of these goody two-shoes? I'm with her. We've come this far, so we may as well finish it the right way. Well, if we know what needs to be done, then nothing more need to be said. I'll lend my blade and fight to the best of my ability, even if I'm nothing more than a nameless drifter now. For some reason, they're not giving me Trial 15 until I find it in the 0th Stratum, even though I found 16 in the 7th Stratum. It's really weird. Oh, so we've been graced with the Crimson, Roselia, and the Witch of the Abbess herself, have we? I've had the pleasure of fighting alongside them, but I've yet to see her full strength. This should be fun, don't you agree, Master? I'm not so eager to press myself into the limelight now as you are. However, as head of the Arcade family, it would be a great honor to duel against the witch that Leanne Sandlot herself called a friend. I don't know if I really have any right running into a crowd as tough as this, but I don't plan on getting left behind. I'll be right in the thick of things with the rest of you. You can count on that. I wouldn't have it any other way, Lady Sara. I did have the pleasure of practicing with the 2nd Anguist during my time as an enforcer, but I like to believe I've sharpened my skills since those days. I therefore have no intention of holding back, not when Lady Elisa and all of the others still require my assistance.
The enemy is strong. Please, brace yourselves. There it is! A chance!
Too slow!
There it is! Now!
Too slow!
There it is! Now!
Too slow!
There it is! A chance!
Too slow!
I'll clean this up.
La Forte.
Here I go.
I'll make this simple.
Present mirror.
Focus activate!
There it is. Now!
Too slow.
Yeah.
I got this.
Dimension shield.
Let's go.
Then I shall. Ready yourself. Ready. Behold the radiance of an Arcane. Radiant Phoenix Blade!
Broke.
I'll clean this up.
Show me you can withstand this. Hey! Your end come! Rakshasa onslaught!
I shall assist.
Okay, they both got a little bit of CP regen, but not much.
I shall assist. How does this suit you? Yeah! A chance!
An opening!
I got this.
Now!
Too slow.
Come! Now!
Strike!
Then I shall. Strike!
This one's mine!
I shall assist. How does this suit you?
Yeah!
AT delayed a little bit.
An opening!
I'll clean this up. Arcus activate!
Bring it on.
Like...
There it is! Now!
Too slow.
Bring it on.
Ready yourself.
Call in the shots.
Now!
Too slow. Behold the radiance of an Arcane.
Too bad.
And broken.
Certainly.
We'll wait until one of them breaks out again.
Here I go.
It's my turn. Oh. Ha!
Certainly.
See, am I doing the right thing?
How does this suit you? Yeah! Now!
Too slow.
Bring it on.
Ready yourself.
I got this.
Now! An opening. Come.
Oh no. That was Magic Reflect. However, Vita's S-Craft is physical for some reason.
I shall assist.
I don't know why.
Arcus, activate!
Bring it on.
Like... Yeah!
Call in the shots.
Hey.
Ready yourselves! Valiant Moon!
I got this. Bring it on.
Now! An opening.
I'll clean
Not
this up.
good.
Here I go.
There it is. A chance. An opening.
Yes, broken.
I got this.
Show.
Yes.
I got this.
Chance. An opening.
I shall assist.
Getting kind of far apart. Let's fix that.
How does this suit you?
Yeah.
Now!
An opening.
I got this.
This is bad. I may have to break out that one.
Now! An opening.
I'll clean this up.
Flash! Searing bolt!
Certainly. How does this suit you?
Yeah!
A chance!
An opening.
Call in the shots. Like...
Allow me.
I just realized Aegis does not actually... No, Minotauros does not actually have Adamantine Shield. Damn.
This one's mine!
Damn it, they're not dying.
Simple.
Well, before you attack, you need a crescent. We need crescent mirror up.
Arcus activate!
Certainly. Arcus activate!
House it! I got this. Let's go.
Too bad. No.
Too slow.
Almost done. Haha. Brief on us.
Too bad. A chance.
Yeah, I got backup counterattacker. Haha. Okay, now I'm safe for the next S-craft.
Certainly. Arcus activate.
It's my turn.
Ready yourself.
I'll make this simple. Show me.
Nuke him with a Nestcraft. One down. Now I only have to worry about Adamantine Shield. He's gonna brief on me again.
There it is. A chance.
An opening.
Call in the shots.
Okay, still got my insight. 2 turns. You only have so much hit points left.
I am the severing chains. No more. Your fate has been weaved in wires. Fall into death's embrace.
Still survived, of course. But I don't think he'll survive a normal attack.
That's what you get for messing with this hottie.
Overcame Trial. Supreme Lightning Charge. True Emerald Butterflies. Supreme Military Might. Supreme Radiant Wings. Alright, through memories aglow. Three months after the Battle of Jormungandr's end, Major Revolt had sent me a confidential letter. I had no reason to decline the request within, and so I paid a visit to Valflame Palace. Could you give us some privacy? Certainly, Your Majesty. So this is it. This was my dad's study. It feels a little surreal to be in here. I understand why you would feel that way. I had come to sort out his belongings after the war's end, but to my surprise there was nothing left to sort. He never was one for displaying sentimental goods and the like, but I can only assume he disposed of what little he had beforehand. I could see that for him, yes. But if there's nothing here, what is it you say you wanted to give me in the letter? It would be something I found in the ashes of his fireplace. This is... Judging by its date, I should think it came from his diary. Nothing else remains of the diary itself, unfortunately, but I thought you should still have this. Please, take it. Thank you, Your Majesty. This is more than enough for me. Knowing he treasured this photograph till his last days means more than words can say. I'm grateful you thought of me when you found it. And all is well. He was a lucky man to have you as a son. It was regrettably difficult for me to mourn him in public of his role in the war. But I heard you were able to carve his name into the grave he made for your brother at your old home. Yes, I took the chance I was nearby for a branch campus assignment. It's a quiet place, area of the suburbs, so I'd like it if he and my mother could rest in peace there. Gilead was a great friend to me, and a proud hero who lived in service to the Empire. I shall make it my business to visit the grave myself. I'd like to visit the Lance Maiden's grave in Crossbell as well. I'm sure they would appreciate you being there. Not that I knew either of them well enough to speak on their behalf, of course. That's just as true for me in a sense. I'd seen him as a politician, but I only caught the slightest glimpse of him as a fighter. It's never too late to begin learning more, however, even if he is no longer with us. The Great Twilight is over, the nation's suffering has come to an end. There's no better time to gather up the pieces that we missed during our time of conflict. Yes, I suppose you're right. Daydream through memories aglow. The more I look at it, the more surreal it feels. I saw something similar in the spectral moon mirror, but it's hard to imagine he used to smile like this. Guess that goes to show how little I really knew about him. Hopefully I can find out more little things like this and take good care of them. Now we're in for a busy day tomorrow, so I better get some rest. There was magic in it. I have accepted Ebon Knight, but it's not by its will that I have chosen to bring destruction to the Empire. This is the only way to rid the land of the curse that has plagued it for so long. To end this world my loved ones call home will require renouncing my very humanity. Yet it is the price I am willing to pay. From this day forward, I will see myself as being of blood with a soul of iron, guiding all to a future of conflict. I write these words in my diary to show that I have chosen my path, that my will is still my own. I knew I would need pawns to achieve the future I so desired. Not long after having this realization did I happen upon a boy with the gift of precognition. His name is Lector Arundel. What a funny twist of fate that he should be that man's son. The boy had accepted the hand fate had dealt him, both his father's crimes and that it would lead him to be silenced. I've given him a new home as one of my pawns, giving him a purpose in the form of revenge. Did I do this out of compassion, an emotion I thought I'd abandoned, or has seeing him remind me of the son I've turned my back on? His father's crimes came to be the whispers of the Ebon Knight. There's no reason for a child left behind to carry the weight of such an indelible sin. I know not where his foresight has allowed him to see the ruin I aim to bring about, but regardless, he has accepted my offer of great interest. My next meeting has come soon after my promotion to Chancellor of the Imperial Government. While on a state business meeting with the four great houses, I happened upon a fascinating young man. His name is Rufus Alberea, and he appears intelligent as he is hollow on the inside. He thinks of me as his true father, and he believes that besting me will give meaning to his existence. It feels almost cruel to find myself being called someone's father again. But meeting someone who seeks to do more than I ever could has been a fine boon indeed. May he show me humanity's potential. May he prove we are not powerless in the face of the curse, nor are we simple pieces on a game board. I know calling himself an Ironblood, a son of mine, will not be enough to satisfy him. Perhaps once he finds the answers he seeks, he will be fit to lead in the times to come. Two years have passed since my appointment to the Chancellor. Rufus and Lecter have served me well, and word of the Ironbloods has begun to spread. What has dampened this just so is the passing of an old friend from Forest. The circumstances surrounding his death were highly suspicious, enough for me to suspect that the Ebon Knight was to blame. It was when I went to handle the matter personally that I happened to meet his daughter, Clara Revelt. in a clear manifestation of the Ebon Knight's dreaded hand toying with Erebonian lives. The tragedy had awakened a peculiar gift in her, a kind of enhanced cognition. I chose to leave the matter of her father's death in her hands. And though it pained her greatly to do so, she has demonstrated the resolve to stand against destiny. Thinking this meeting ought to also be fate, I've invited her to join the Iron Bloods as well. What she will discover on this road to ruin, I do not know, but on behalf of my friend, I intend to bear witness as she finds it. I visited Jurai, and after negotiating with its mayor, it was agreed that it would be taken as a province of Erebonians. And around that time, who should show as if she had been waiting for this moment all along, but my dear friend. I heard she was calling herself the Steel Maiden after accepting a position in the society. But when talking to her, she was the same as I'd remembered. She still fought to express concern for my well-being. With Jurai now under Imperial rule, the seeds of the curse have begun to blossom. The stage will soon be set for rivalries. When I told her this, she left without saying much more. She deserves so much for what she has endured. I wish I could have let her know, but perhaps she too would prefer to appear strong. The fourth member is showing the Iron Bloods. Her name is Milliam Orion, a new model homunculus with the nearly less than her serial number OZ73. As pure and innocent as a being I have ever seen, she was quick to gain a sense of self, developing in the blink of an eye. Milliam has been able to give the Iron Bloods what I cannot. The more time they spend with her, the more I see Claire and Lecter's expressions soften. I can only hope that through her they have regained a small portion of what the Ebon Knight took away. What a simple manner of forging a sword, and what a fitting manner with the end it is destined to bring. I have long accepted that I will bear any sin for my goal, knowing full well my fate will be to accompany Ishmael to Gehenna's depths. Prince Olivert's role in ending the crisis in Liberal was reported far and wide. When he soon after returned to the Empire like a hero aboard the Kingdom's Seal, it was almost impossible to escape the story. I visited Liberal to offer my own greeting before his departure, but by doing so he reminded me once more that he is a man of endless surprises. It was as if the lion slumbering within the Empire had awakened and taken his form. As I execute my plan to fill the world with conflict, he seeks to find a third way. His efforts are nothing but a hindrance in bringing about the Great Twilight, but I cannot help but feel excited by his declaration. If he's going to challenge me, then he had best put up a worthy fight. The conflict he seeks to stop will be great enough to engulf even Crossbell. I look forward to seeing how he intends to counter it. I received word that students from Forest Military Academy would be coming to the capital on a field study, and among their Class 7 was a familiar face. I had been given updates on his growth from TLoH and Claire, but it was the first time I had seen him as a young man. I could see right away he had become just like his mother, a kind soul who valued the well-being of others above himself. He is a picture of health now, and for that I am grateful. I regret to write, however, that the curse has had a clear influence on him, adding to his internal strife. I knew it was bound to happen. He has the heart of the one closely linked to the curse. I dare not think of Kastia's face as she watches us from heaven, or the pain she must feel seeing the cruel fate I have thrust upon our child. Does she know that if he cannot control himself now, then he has no chance of surviving the days that are yet to come? It won't be long before the Great Twilight is upon us. All I can do is as his mother does. Watch and see how he fares. October 30th, the newly independent Crossbell destroyed Aurelia fortress. As we're told in the Black Records, this led to Erebonia declaring war on Crossbell. There was one development, however, that it did not foresee. Crow Armbrust, the grandson of Jurai's mayor. He was but an ordinary boy on the surface, belying the searing vehemence beneath his skin that gave him the strength to match even me. Though everything had been proceeding as planned, he has allowed me to see the heights of humanity's potential for the first time in a long while. At the same time as this developed, the North came to be as I had feared it would. Green Sorcerer has accepted becoming an awakener for Valimar. The Ebon Knight's power grows even greater as the Civil War rages on. The Ashen Knight may be quite capable, but without sufficient resolve, it will fall against the Ebon Knight with ease. As the one who thrust this upon you, I doubt you would ever want to hear this from me. But only you can change your course. I dearly pray you find the will to fight against your fate. July 18th, the Grawl of Erebos has made manifest. Prince Oliver had broken through all attempts to obstruct him, reaching the scene. All for naught, he has met a tragic end. Human life is but dust to be scoured by the winds of fate, be you commoner or nobility, hero or villain. Even he was no exception to the rule and fell like any other. His loss is a deeply tragic one, for I had fought him uniquely capable of rebuilding the Empire after the Great Twilight's end. The wings of the hero have broken, and in the despair that followed, the sword of the end was swung at last. With Milliam's grievous demise, the final restraint chaining Reen has been unbound. He has been consumed by the curse, becoming the sacrifice decreed by fate so long ago. I nearly thought he would succeed in suppressing its hold on him with how long he fended it off. It may be for the best that he will live through this miserable period as a mindless ogre. By the time he returns to his senses, the Ebonite and I will no longer be of this world. I would ask that he be able to rest until the rivalries have reached their climax. September 1st. Operation Jormungandr and the final rivalry is now upon us. Though he fell to the fiery depths of despair, Reen rose from the ashes and has since fought valiantly for my defeat. The curse's power is at its peak, and still he prevailed. I can hardly believe how much he has grown. His friends may have played a part in this, but that alone does not explain it. What has elevated him to heights beyond prophetic imaginings? I wish I knew, as much as I wish I could have learned it by watching over him as a father. This isn't like me at all. I shouldn't be losing myself at such a critical point. Should he somehow defeat me, my son will be forced to bear the full weight of the curse's power. Yet if he has the strength to oppose me, then I will take it as my first and final paternal duty to see him wrested from my grasp. To hope for miracles in this world is a fool's errand, still. Gods, are you so merciful as to lend your ears to one such as me? If so, then I pray, please, shine your light on Reen's future forevermore. Maybe that's why he fought so hard in the final battle and gave me such a fight. Maybe he figured that if he won, then Reen wouldn't have to take on the full power of a Schmelga.
Huh? That felt too real to be a dream. I could be wrong, but I think I'll trust my gut on this one. He was always prioritizing the happiness of others, while shouldering burdens one should never have to bear alone. Like father, like son, huh? I wish I could have done more for him. Right. I still can. My father gave me life, and my friends gave me a reason to live that life. Simply living well is the best way I can repay him and my mother. That doesn't absolve the bad, but...
Morning, Kurt. The weather's beautiful today, huh?
I'm so bad at waking up early.
Good morning, Yuna. Altina. And what a coincidence. Yuze and Ash are coming out at the same time.
A new day, a new diet to keep myself cute for the instructor. I binged on way too much sugar last night.
Thought I could sneak out before you guys.
No skipping out for you, Grumpy Goss. Now let's get to running.
Time to start the day.
Daydream through memories aglow end. Okay, got Mira, True Domination. Fitting for someone who is seen as a conqueror. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails in the Reverie. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.